Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Palace Skateboards is back with a brand new season for spring 2026. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down every single look inside this virtual book to help give you guys an understanding of what Palace is cooking up this spring. My name is SupThomas, your #1 source for Supreme and Palace news here on YouTube. Leave a like if you enjoy this type of content, subscribe to the channel for more, and hit the notification bell so you guys don't miss out anytime I go live. I will be going live this upcoming Friday, February the 6th of 2026 for week 1 of Palace Spring 26. So let's lock in and get right into it. Before we get started, guys, this video is again sponsored by Hoosier Hype, my new website for the Indiana Hoosiers, blending some streetwear elements from our favorite brands like Supreme. We got the By Any Means Necessary Fernando Mendoza shirt available in black and white, all the sizes here. I've got this stuff in hand. It feels good. Did a wash. The screen print is solid. All designs are printed on Bella and canvas, heavyweight 6-ounce cotton. We got the Google Me Kurt Signetti design available again in black and white, and my favorite one, Lil Hoosie Vert with the Indiana gloves, featuring some dope halftone patterns there. If you zoom way in, you can see the halftone on it. This one's available in black and cardinal. Use code SupThomas to save 25% off while supplies last, and your purchase of a shirt goes directly to supporting my channel. Appreciate the love, and now let's get back to Palace. All right, here we are on PalaceSkateboards.com. Link in description. We'll click on the Spring 2026 lookbook. I've only seen this one page. First and foremost, when's it coming out? Well, up here you can see Palace has given us all the times right there. Launching Friday, February the 6th. UK and in-store and online at 11 a.m. GMT. EU online at 12 p.m. CET, which is before the North American drop. So typically with Palace, we don't fully know what retail prices are gonna be, unlike Supreme, where we have a good idea. It does still come out at 11 a.m. EST for us North American folks, which is also 8 a.m. for the West Coast boys. In-store times are also 11 a.m. to your local time, and then all the Eastern Hemisphere people get it on Saturday, February the 7th. All the times are right there. But let's start peeping these designs, dude. Here is the teaser image, and it's a really cool leather jacket with some crazy skull smoke on the back. Let's take a look. Looking like some supple leather, man. And then underneath a t-shirt. Very simple, no Palace branding. Wouldn't mind a small hit there on the chest, but keeping it simple. I'm not mad at it, but you're buying this for the back. Let's be honest here. We got this smoky skull design. I don't even know how you print that on leather because it looks really good. You got dual skulls and also seen printed on some denim, it looks like, which will probably be a lot cheaper. Lately, Palace's cornerstone item has been like a leather piece or a varsity jacket. I'm assuming $1,000 retail minimum, but you never know. All right, 20 more pictures left. Now this one's catching my eye. You guys know me. I'm a racing fan, motorsports enthusiast. So this thing is interesting. Palace Sonic, I'd like to live as I please. We'll zoom in even more. Palace on the collar, taking some inspiration from like a racing fire suit, like a Velcro strap there over the zipper. Palace piece, I like the double use of the P. You got some sponsors, maybe a Pirelli logo, maybe a NOS logo. Kind of hard to see what's on the shoulders there. Palace racing stuff, I like that. And then we got this guy. I love the Palace buddies. They always have funny characters like the duck, the dog, and now a chipmunk, or maybe a skunk. Judging off the tail, 26 on the jersey for 2026. And does that literally say buddy? Dude, this might be a go for your boy, as long as it's not like 350 plus. I'd like to see some more colorways too, but this piece gets the SupThomas stamp of approval for sure. Next up, a puffer jacket in the springtime. Really mild winter here in Arizona. I'm sure in the UK and plenty of other places in the US. Holy crap, that winter storm. You guys can probably get some use out of this. I think the best item though is on the dome piece, and people love their Palace beanies. You have that skull smoke design again with some Palace in red text. It looks to be Old English, and then a London, England crest there on the snap up puffer. Not the best jacket in the world. Looks like there might be some letters on the side, perhaps some football, soccer inspiration. Not bad. Ooh, more smoky and some dogs. Well, shout out to Luke Darnall, man. He might have to grab this. We got a Gore-Tex jacket. Doesn't look like it's a puffer, but some sort of a raincoat. Water resistant. Very cool graphic. Kind of reminds me of the Givenchy Doberman design or the Rottweiler design from like 2011. That was super popular back then. Palace Trifer Gore-Tex. This is a hot piece, and I could easily see this selling out. I hope they print that dog graphic on multiple other pieces too, not just on this jacket here. It also got a hat up top. Can't really see what's going on with that. And then this guy, is this a denim button-up? It looks to be a button-up, just judging from the collar there. Super sick, all over print, smoky design. And then some pants as well. Look like perhaps corduroy. Palace in Vino Veritas 2009. Very cool. All right, next look. What do we got here? We got the Pal Fleur de Lis Rugby and then this green snap-up shirt with a blue bucket hat. This is giving heavy 7-Up vibes for me. I don't know about you guys. Got the Palace text logo and the Fleur de Lis with a nice stroke. I like this design. Probably wouldn't buy it. And I don't know how I feel about the colorway with purple being the primary color. I'm sure they got some other ones that are a bit nicer. This one is very standard, hard to get excited about it, but some folks do like the understated staple pieces. Next up, jersey time. We're going footballing with Palace and the number 9 jersey. Not number 9, the brand, literally the number 9. I think this looks pretty good. The colorway is nice. It's simple, but it's not overly simple, which is a very fine line. I'm less convinced on the resellability of jerseys these days. And to be honest, Palace in general hasn't been doing as strong as it has in years past. It is still definitely possible to flip Palace, certainly on exclusive collabs and the super hype stuff, but I don't really feel that from a jersey like this. But of course, nothing wrong with the personal, right? Realtree pants though, I don't know, man. I'm kind of done with it. Next up, we got some simple fleece and then a nice flower windbreaker running jacket. Kind of reminds me of the jacket they did last spring. And then we got the dog balaclava. Hell yeah, dude. The ski mask gang. They took my advice. They printed the dog design on a mask. Let's go. This will be very popular. It looks like your own teeth are being bared. That is crazy. And I think this item will certainly sell out instantly and probably resell for some solid money, low key. Masks are still very popular. The sweatsuit, not so much. That'll be on the site for a bit. Flower jacket, I like it. Nice triferg. Hopefully get some other colors too, but a nice springtime morning piece. And then we got a bark camo hat with 9 Palace. I don't love that design there. That's going to be a miss for me. I do like the camo, not a fan of the printing on it. All right, the next 2 looks. All right, we got some cool down stuff. We got a green Pertex jacket. I don't really love this color. Not much going on in terms of design. That's a pass for me. I'd like to see that sweatshirt though. Maybe that could be cool. And this is really just a Palace staple, full zip sweater with some football inspired crest logo. It's all right, but nothing we haven't seen before. Next up, oh man, they are leaning into Realtree still. So we are, I guess, still in the year of Realtree, guys. If you thought it was over, Palace says, no, son. I do like this a little bit more. It's still Realtree, but it's a different type of pattern. I'm just gonna call it bark. Probably a name for it. This is a licensed camo from Realtree themselves, and they've printed it on the jacket no less than 5 times, at least on the front. Just so you know, we got the Snickers logo up top with the Palace star. I like that hat. And then boy, oh boy, they should have released this 2 years ago or last year. That would have been the time to do it. But the Realtree triferg with the pink antlers and big Realtree printed, I like it. Even though I just said I'm tired of Realtree, if you're gonna commit, you might as well go whole hog. Fuck it, dude. This is something for the real camo lovers. And hopefully the front is half as good as the back. All right, the next 2 fits. We got this pink Sherpa looking guy. Okay, doing that patchwork fraying kind of deal. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. A nice light pink with the white triferg. A perfect Valentine's Day fit, dude. I love cruising up to Valentine's Day dinner wearing my Palace Sherpa and my camo pants. You guys know that. And then we got a quarter zip here. I do like the Palace Arc logo, and this maroon colorway is nice, but a pretty standard Palace tracksuit set. Next up, we have a shot collab. Okay, Supreme gets 4 or 5 shot jackets a season, so why can't Palace get one? We got NYC printed on the chest, shot NYC patch as well, and then the Palace Statue of Liberty patch. That is really cool. I'm a fan of this. I wish the NYC was not tonal. That would have been hard as white, dude. Really? I don't always hate tonal, but sometimes I'm like, man, you guys could make it pop a little more. Give it some trim. But a very cool bomber jacket from Shot. I didn't know they did a ton of bomber jackets, but it makes sense. They're not all just leather. And then Palace Shot NYC, W jacket, but in my opinion could have been better with some pop and some contrast if they didn't do tonal. On the chenille lettering there. 11 out of 21, we've passed the halfway mark. And what do we have here? Looks like a Toronto Leafs inspired jersey underneath, and then a very basic Palace windbreaker. Nothing too crazy. Nice Triferg. New model, perhaps? I don't recognize that guy. This dude's in fucking everything. We just got a Palace soccer polo, 2 buttons. We've seen this type of logo many times. Palace or Pally, it looks like on the sleeves. Bit of a boxy, oversized look. Not bad, not bad. More fuzzy eared ear flap deals going on. Palace loves their silly hats. And then a bright pink zip up with a small Palace basically logo, I believe is what that's called. And then underneath a purple t-shirt and a teddy bear chain, which could be the week 1 jewelry. Palace usually does week 1 jewelry, so I would assume that's probably coming out next Friday. Don't hold me to it. And then a split flannel, which I actually like. It does look to be a warmer type of flannel. Hard to tell from these pictures. Maybe it's just a standard flannel. I have no clue. Next group, oh boy, Realtree. They're continuing along the trend with the Realtree on the inside. I don't hate it, man. Realtree Edge. I like the colorway for sure. I wonder if it's reversible. Probably not, judging from the weight of this type of jacket. It looks like a Carhartt, but Palace and Realtree, of course. Pretty cool. And then on the back, you got the big old antlers, really capitalizing on that Realtree name. They're not afraid to tell you who made this camo. I think that's pretty sick. Even as someone who's tired of Realtree, I can't deny that's a cool back hit. I don't think I'll be copping that for my wardrobe this season, but I know at least one person watching will be. Okay, here we go with this super fuzzy leopard camo, dude. This is hilarious. With the Palace Trifer down below, and the smoky pattern, the skull smoke with a really cool oval, almost work jacket name tag patch sewn right on the middle of it. Don't know how I feel about that. I'll have to see product pictures to give my final assessment. I wouldn't have minded just the graphic. Leave the patch at home, put it on something else, but fair enough, do you, Palace? And then we have more smoky skeleton, this time on a waffle long sleeve in purple, and the return of the red text from the beanie, and it is an Old English font. Next group. All right, Shot NYC here on the right, the Palace division, Howard Street, NY 113. That is the Palace location in New York City. I did just look it up. And then over here, we have another mismatched flannel. I like this one a little bit more. I think I'm just more biased towards that maroon burgundy colorway. And then underneath, we have a better look at that neon green sweatshirt from earlier. And then some bark camo Realtree shorts to go along with the other bark camo items from earlier on. We also have a matching hat for the jersey. Zoom in there. Very nice. Hopefully the thermal isn't too expensive. And I can't deny a good athletic arc logo. I'm never going to be a hater. What do we got next? Oh my God, we got Palace Sonic and some World Industries looking character here. Fan of that. Let's zoom in. Of course, we got the P hat. This time it's with Gore-Tex. Palace Sonic, always a nice design. The Palace sweater resale, I feel like is also kinda dying, but maybe this one will sell out. I don't know. Of course, selling out and reselling are 2 different things. We got the Italia zip up here. And then this dude, I'm not the biggest skateboarding historian, but this does look like the World Industries guy. Whoever he is, I like him. He's reading a book, studying up on his knowledge, probably looking at when the drop's happening, to be honest. That's what I'd be doing. Big fan of him overall. What do we got next? Ooh, we got some paisley on a trucker jacket. It's okay. And then Palace printed on the rear. Literally, it's fine. Not huge on these. The blue looks a little bit better. Palace Sonic hat on a mesh trucker. Decent. Underneath though, it looks like a soccer jersey with the dog. I'd like to get a closer look at that. All right, 18 out of 21, guys. We're getting towards the end. What do we got? More skeletons, more dogs. I don't hate it. This design here. Again, the return of the purple. Palace Old English. I think black would be the move for this sweatshirt, 100%. Also would love to get your guys' take on how you feel about the no printing on the sleeves, just on the torso area. I'm not sure. I think an all-over print would have been nice. And the bark camo shorts again. Ooh, and the P hat with the dog design and Gore-Tex. That hat is not going to be cheap, but so far that might be my favorite pattern. I think the dog to me is cooler than the smoky skeleton. Just feels a little newer and different. How many times has bone stuff been done with streetwear? Like literally to death, literally.
Pathetic, each and every one of you. Widowing.
Oh my God, Palace London raccoon, dude. Look at that guy. It's a rake-in on like a quilted zip up. Nice Palace script logo in a light blue. You got the cute little raccoon. I'd love to see other colorways of this. Very cute design. Looks to be embroidered. Oh yeah, 100%. That's fun. I like when Palace just makes cute shit. 2 more looks left. And the first one, I don't know. We got a lot of fuzzy fur. Another colorway of their goofy ear flaps that everyone besides me loves. I like this design. Something equipment. I can't read it. It's too small. But I like the house and the tree logo. It's kind of cool. Nice Palace text. And then a polo underneath of some sort or collared shirt. And then we got 09 Palace. The zip up I'm kind of met on. South Korean t-shirt. Maybe a jersey. Something like that. I think it's a t-shirt. All right. 1 more look left. Well, 2 more technically because there's 2 pictures per look. Let's do it. Drum roll, please. And bam. Okay. Hey, I'm not mad at this. I'm not mad at this at all. We got some graffiti on a triferg on the Puerto Rico flag. Is that what that is? I wonder if this is a collab with an artist or something. We got the 3 crosses here, like upside down cross maybe, and then 888. It's signature there. That's got to be someone. Is this Slan or is this something? But triferg Puerto Rico tee, that's pretty cool. And then we got Mary had a little lamb. Her fleece was white as snow. How cute indeed. Well, there it is, folks. We made it through the Palace Spring 26 lookbook. My overall thoughts are fairly positive. I think there are some really cool ideas that Palace is exploring here with the smoky skulls, the dog print, and the racing stuff. I'm always going to be a fan of the racing stuff. I hope we get more than just that jacket. I can't give a rating on the season quite yet because we haven't looked at the range, but I am cautiously optimistic about this season, judging from the 40 or so fits we've looked at in this video today. Typically, the range comes out the Monday of the drop, so expect a video from your boy breaking down everything coming out from Palace Spring 26 next week, and then going live on Friday for a week 1 live cop. You won't want to miss that, so be sure to hit that noti bell so you guys never miss a live. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.